Hello, I'm Lady Juniper, and we're back with Amber on my Bows Only account. Much has progressed since my last episode. I am now AR 24, very close to the next level. I've completed the first part of the Archon quest thing, so here we are in Storm Terror's lair. Other things I have done, I managed to defeat the Pyro Regiswine. It was a challenge. It was very challenging. I was going to record it, but I wanted to see whether or not I could do it first before I recorded it. And 20 minutes later, I decided perhaps it was a good thing I had chosen not to record it. So it took a very very long time. So fortunately, I did that off screen. So when we get to AR 25, we can we cannot worry about leveling Amber up because I've already done it. I've done it. It was not something I'd want to repeat, honestly. It's been a while since I've done this. I can't exactly. I know we have to get the magical doodads into the doodad. Let's call these things first. So how's it going with Amber? It's hard. I mean, we know it's going to be difficult. I got so impatient yesterday. I spent some of my primogens on trying to get an archer. I wasted primogens. I shouldn't have done that. Um, all primogens are sacred for getting child. I'll need every single last one because obviously I guess the first wish you do on the event banner isn't guaranteed. I feel like it should be. I feel like Hoyoverse could at least make your first ever like event character guaranteed because it's very discouraging, isn't it? If you wishing for the first time and you do finally get that 5 star and it's not even the 5 star you wanted. Galaxy brain logic there, I guess. What's it called? Fantasy Tower, or whatever it was called, had the right idea to try and get people into the gacha mechanic by giving you pretty much a 5 star at 30 pulls, because it's incredibly manipulative. Um, so manipulative to get people into the gacha mechanic. Because if people win, they'll want to do it some more, won't they? Where Hoyoverse is like, nah, we'll have this 50-50 mechanic. We'll put in no early game stuff to make sure you win whatever character you want at early pools, just so you feel like, oh, the gacha's not rigged. It is rigged in Fantasy Life, the Fantasy Tower. Because I got my a 5 star at 30 pools, and I was like, oh wow, that was so lucky. And then I saw on Twitter that everyone else had it too, and I was like, oh, this is just apparently what they do to try and get you to spend money on the game. Even though in Fantasy Tower, I feel like there's less of a point on pulling on the banners than there is in Genshin. I didn't really get into it. Um, I thought mechanically it was fine, but like the weapon I like the most is like a 3 star weapon. And then I was like, well, I'm not convinced any other weapon's going to be better than this one. Oh, whoops. See, Amber's main problem is her any of her abilities have next to no chance of hitting, honestly. Like I was considering what build to build her on for this, and the guides online say you either build her support with full noblesse, I think, or for the DPS option is a Wanderer's, which is a charged attack. But I don't feel like a Wanderer's is worth the investment currently. I'm not sure Wanderers is worth it because, like, while the charge attack is good, unless you have her at I think C2, it's not worthwhile. I think it's C2. Okay, no, it's C1. So unless you have a C1, I don't think Wanderers is worth putting on her because I don't think you're going to benefit from it very much, honestly. Um, yeah, sure, you do lots of charge damage, but Amber's biggest strength is she shoots quite fast for an archer. Uh, it's hard to compare, but I feel like she shoots just as fast as Amber. Not that. I feel like she shoots just as fast as Fischl. So I feel like you'd want to build her you'd want to build her physical DPS, and anything else hitting is just nice. Because as much as you try, you cannot guarantee her burst hitting who you want, especially if there's lots of enemies on the screen. And it's such a small radius. One down, two more to go, and then we can fight Storm Terror. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting the little floaty star things right now. I'll probably come back and do them. Just because they're a lot of effort to go get, and I think it's easy to get them after you've defeated Storm Terror, if my memory serves me right. But yeah, I'm thinking of building Amber physical DPS, because like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be stuck with her until Child comes, unless there is an archer on the next banner, which there could be. I mean, I could pull. Oh dear. Yeah, I could hypothetically pull a archer before then. I'm not optimistic. I feel like I'm pulling everything but archers. But I've been doing the story on my own. There were like moments when I was doing it. I was like, ah, this actually would have been quite good to record, but it's not a big deal. It's not a game breaker. The funniest thing is when I walked up to do the quest, and there was Amber standing there, and I was like, I don't remember Amber being in this quest. I'm sure she's not meant to be here. So I talked to her. I was like, oh no, wait, this is Amber's storyline quest. So I got double cutscened. No, don't shoot me. Shoot the rabbit. I've got 50 seconds to kill you in. Do not make me come back. AR-50. Yeah, AR-25, please. Please. Come on, we can do it. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I can get the shield down in 40 seconds. Come on. Fast, Amber, faster. Once it's down, it's easy because you just pop the burst and he's dead. There we go. Yep. Die, 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 die. There we go. Yep. We did it. It's a hard life being an Amber only main. Second one done. I did also, because you unlock Spiral Abyss, I think, at 20 AR-23, and I have gotten to floor 2. So if we do get to AR-25 today, and I can level up Amber to level 50, I may also try and complete floor 2, because obviously you unlock Colle. I can't remember, I think floor 3? Ah, floor 4. Floor 4. So it's a long way to go. I I'm not sure how doable it's gonna be, but we'll see. I remember it being very difficult, and obviously I've just got Amber. But if I can get to the end of floor 4, I don't have to free star. I don't have to free star every floor. I just have to get to the end of it. Then I get another archer, and so that's my copium for the moment. Um, Getting Amber hard enough to be able to complete the first 4 floors of Spiral Abyss on her own. If I can't pull a a fourth another bow character, I'm kind of relying on Collei. Um, which it's not great. It's not what I ideally wanted for this playthrough of my bonus only challenge, is to rely on getting Amber through the first 4 floors of Spiral Abyss. But it is what it is. I'm stuck with Amber for the time being. I'm not gonna bother hoovering up chests because this is hard enough. And while chests are good, I can come round here in my own time and do this. Oh no, I don't want to fight you. I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood. I just want to get the last one. Then we can go fight Storm Terror. Maybe it's another AR. In the meanwhile, I mean, I know opening chests would give me out, but it doesn't give you that much AR. It's like 30. The best way to get AR if you new to Genshin and want to know how to get your AR up speedily is opening chests. Yes. You can find everywhere, and obviously if you're not going around with just Amber, you have a lot more time to fight all these things. But let's hope this isn't as difficult to unlock as the other one was. Honestly, I haven't found this to be too much of a problem doing it by myself. There hasn't been many cases where I had felt that I needed another character. Like I have currently Amber on the Berserkers set, which gives her a really good crit rate. Which means she has a crit rate of 42%, which I think is, for this level, is really quite decent. Like it's very difficult. Like you don't appreciate until you restart the game. Very difficult to get good artifacts at this low level. Like I said, the game's not super newbie friendly. It kind of makes it frustrating to start out with, honestly, if you're like come back to replay for because you like the story. I don't think there's a because they don't give you like an easy option to replay the story if you wanted to on your standard account. So if you wanted to play the story again, you'd have to start a new account. Which is, I was playing through the story and it's like, oh, this is so nostalgic and so good and so well written. Once I complete my story of this one, I'd be tempted to do it again. That's the third one. It's done. Okay. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Jean. You're so reliable. You know, there's like a theory that Venti is the Thousand Winds, or at least a segment of the Thousand Winds. And like replaying the beginning of Genshin, there was another point that after the whole bit with Amber, that I kind of wanted to, wish I had caught on camera. which is when you meet Venti underneath the tree, you're attacked by one of those air balls, which people theorize are segments of the Thousand Winds. And I was like, oh, I don't remember this happening originally. I mean, obviously it did, but if those balls are meant to be the Thousand Winds and they're attacking Venti either out of anger or frustration because he's been in slumber for like millennia, does that pinpoint that he is the Thousand Winds? How does that fall into it? I, I do love the lore of this game, but no nation has a king. Not even Shasnaya has a king or queen. The only place that has royalty is Condria. Condria. Bleh. Condria. Like, the vat is ruled by archons. There's no kings and queens. Okay. Now we get to confront Storm Terror. Here we go. Current party level is lower than expected. I feel like we'll be fine with Venti. I can use Venti as a bow character. And now we're back to the shooting segment of Genshin. One of two. Have they like ever done this weird mini game in like an event before? Oh, it's so hard. Well, it's not hard. It's relatively easy. I was so bad at this when I first did this. Ah, oh, there we go. There we go. Making those anime characters not easy. Come on, catch up to him. We can do it. This segment takes way too long for a temporary segment of the game. I guess they thought they were making it interesting. This is not interesting. Let me fight the actual dragon. I think the Varden has like one of the weakest boss battles out of all of them, honestly. Oh, we're gonna have to do it again in a minute. Yep. Come back here! Ow, 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 ow. Well, at least you get a nice view of the sky, right? And that gigantic full moon. Did you know that it's always full moon onto that? Always. And don't think that they couldn't have programmed a moon cycle into the game. They could have. Pokemon has it, and Pokemon doesn't have good graphics. They have a moon cycle in Legends Arceus. If you didn't know that, they do, because the way you evolve Ursabear, whatever his name is by waiting till full moon and giving him a rock of peat, if I remember right. So, you know, this they could have done it. So the fact that there's a full moon is relevant. I know those are really cool theories about the moon. If you play Genshin just for the challenge of the combat, do a bows only run. It's very challenging. But yeah, you miss out on a lot like that, I guess. There we go. Dragon down. Here's hoping we can kill the Varlin. Yay, Venti! Geography-wise, where do you think this is? It's at the main, right? I have not fought the Varlin very much on my main account. Barely at all have I fought the Varlin. Up, up, up. Up we go. Come on, Venti. You can do it. I believe in you. Venti, you do a hell of a lot of damage. This is not meant to be a hard fight against the Varlin. In a minute, the platforms will disappear. I remember this being harder. Come on, Venti, you can do it. There we go. That was so easy. So maybe I did it at level 20 when I did this before. I shouldn't grind AR like I did this time. Out of the domain you go! Yay! We were saved by the Valen! We did it! We did it! Forgot how long the prologue was. So long. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Bye, Amber. Hi, Amber. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. And then the struggle can begin anew in a new, interesting ways. How many? I need like 175 off. Um, so we might as well. Oh, actually. Oh, don't care. I don't do world bosses at the best of times. I know I should. Resin. What's the event thing? Oh, we get a free Barbara! Or in my case, Barbara Constellation. Goodness me. I did not think I'd have a C1 Barbara before I had another Archer character. If you like challenging yourself in Genshin, it is worth doing one of these. I did have an idea for a second one, which was I was thinking like, what could I do if I wanted to replay the story again? And I was thinking maybe a weapons banner only challenge where you could only pull on the standard banner and the weapon banner. Let me know what you think about that. I was talking to my husband yesterday about how useless the Adventurers Guild was. Not helping your image, Cyrus. Did Cyrus always have an accent? I guess. He's a drunk, right? Yeah, the drunk. You're like Kaya's BFF. Mondstadt is a city full of alcoholics. Uh-ohs. Uh-oh, spaghettios. Huh. Right, let's go talk to Kaya. I don't see how far we can get with this. Because we might just need to talk to him and then we can continue the core quest. I don't know. He should be right. Let's go talk to my favorite. One of my most favorite characters in Genshin. I love a lot of the characters. But Kaya, he's so special, you know? There he is. Our best boy. Hi, Kaya. Oops. Go away, Wood. You don't usually lose your chill. Does anyone else think the thousand wins rather than the Animo Archon in Mondstadt? I can't say I don't have time. So dramatic. Bye, Kaya. Tell me about your secret piratey past. Tell me more, Kaya. Tell me how you're a Kundrian. Tell me how you're the prince of a underground nation. Tell me. Oh, you don't say. You are making it up. See, there's a theory about Kaya that he doesn't tell 100% lies. And like D-Luke does tell you this if you get him up to Friendship 4, that what Kaya says, while are lies, there are like truths in them. So people think, like, because if you did the recent event with D-Luke, there was a bunch of letters up on top of the headquarters, and in that was an eye patch. So this sentence here, where he says he inherited it from his grandfather, is the truth in this spiel of lies. Hila- Hilariously, when I first did this quest, I thought he was being serious. Like, I was like, so when I first did this quest, I was like, oh, I could believe in Tibet that people inherit the eye patches from the from their grandfathers. That could be an anime thing. I wonder if there's any truth in this, that his grandfather does have a magic sword. I mean, I know it's not where. See, people think the sword reference here is the nail that dropped from the sky onto Condria. Um, so maybe Kaya, who is a Condrian, survived, and his ancestors like got part of the nail. Who knows? Reference to this in the Samira quest line. It's funny. Wouldn't it be cool if they released a 5-star version of Kaya and his signature weapon was this sword? Okay, so fingers crossed we can now um, finish this quest. Hello again, Kaya. Ah, the handsome Mr. Kaya. Ship fodder here. That's our Kaya. I feel like this quest assumes you have finished Kaya's quest. Diluc and Kaya are all about the Abyss Order torture, I think. Oh, of course they have a leader. Sure. I mean, I guess we don't see Kaya torture people like we do Diluc. Just tell her what you were doing. Bye, Kaya. See you in the next quest. Does stuff. I mean, he's a captain. He's the cavalry captain. I'm pretty sure that's like an important captain role considering they have no horses. Do you think they'll ever put horses in the game? Like people want mounts. Will we ever get mounts? Oh, I get to sit by myself. For now, we'll be back doing commissions. I think everybody wants that as like the main home base. Like people love coming back here. It's like the safe place where no one can hurt you. I think it's time to punt a Venti. Yes! Yes! Huzzah! We're a 25, which means... Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I must have more shards. Do not make me fight that thing again. Oh, thank goodness. Okay! There we go! We did it! There we go. That is an improvement. Level 50! We're there! That's amazing. Hopefully the damage increase is noticeable and will make the next bit of the game easier until we unlock world level 2. Which I don't, is that at AR 30? I don't feel like it is. Because it goes up to world level 8, so I feel like it's before then. Not sure. Here we go. I think this is where we get to see level 2. Oh no, not yet. We do get to see Barbara though. Definitely considering they have like barely any Knights of Favonius in the city right now. Yep, problem solved. Sorry, Barbara. Oh no. It's not your fault, Barbara. Ta-da! Poor Barbara. Run away! Is this where we get punted? Or where Venti gets punted? I think so. Come on. Best cutscene. Oh no! There she is. Fan favourite. Oh. Oh. Oh, here it comes. Poor Venti. Oh, Traveller talks. Oh. Poor Venti. I mean, he knew it was coming. He can see the future. Hi, Barbara. It's because he wasn't really hurt, I don't think. Oh, it's a shame I haven't worked out how to capture the audio of the game. Because that impression of Venti was amazing. Okay. Well, this has been a long one. Quite long. So a chest I spot. A chest full of treasure. I'll go get this and then we'll go talk to Venti. This has turned out a bit longer than I expected. I mean, the story quests are quite long, in all fairness. So it's not that unexpected, I guess. There we go. How much damage am I doing? Oh, not that much. Need some better items, don't we, Amber? We'll get the artifacts eventually. Eventually. Okay. To Windrise! This this part about vision users, they give me Tales of Symphonia vibes in this part of the story. Um, it might just be me, but in like Tales of Symphonia, there's power that people obtain through like souls of others to give them like magical powers. And like that, this sort of gives the same vibe. Maybe if you played Tales of Symphonia, you'll know what I mean. It's really difficult to explain. So this is what I didn't like. Because when you first do this, it's like, oh, if you don't have a gnosis, does that mean you can't use elemental power anymore because you don't have a vision? But obviously, they can continue using visions, and the whole stuff about how these like archon entities actually work isn't really explained very well until you get to Leeway. Wherever you just going on Venti's word here, it's like, oh, now your power is gone, right? But no, obviously not. She said Venti flying too. I didn't really notice Paimon going anywhere much, really, did she? Yeah, they're pretty much like Archons Mark II. Archon made Archons. I feel like, do you think the teacher is a bad person? It's hard to tell at this point in the story. She doesn't like you, right? See, this is an inconsistency in Venti's story because he told us before he'd been asleep for like a millennia, but he says 500 years ago he saw the Taritza and was good friends with her, which is also the time the War of Kundria happened. So this statement here is doubtfully true. Uh, I'm doubtful because this is when the war happened. So did you know her well? Because from what I understand, the Taritza is a fairly new archon. And Venti should have been asleep. He told us he was asleep. He's meant to have been asleep for 1,000 years, but he's telling us now. We're on to you, Venti. We're on to you. Yep, this is the first hint we get of. It's easy to read it, but it's hard to say. Country. So, what did you do in the War of Kandria, Venti, that the Taritza, who is rebelling against Celestia, has an issue with you? We want to know. We want to know. She knows something about you that makes her not like you, Venti. We want to know. Yeah, it's hard meeting gods, shockingly. We show up and he dies. And then we turn up and he wants to retire. I mean, I don't blame him. Zhongli is totally allowed to retire because they don't need him in Liyue. He's completely correct there. Yep, we're going. Bye, Venti. I'm not sure I'm legally allowed to buy that. Oh, thanks, Venti. Back to Venti time. I feel like this is a callback to 500 years ago. Like it must be, right? Because, oh, I'm not going into that. Pretty sure none of the seven took your sister. I mean, Traveler, the being didn't even introduce itself as a god. Uh, I'm, I'm pretty sure we're good. Okay, I think this will end the quest. No, we'll just go see him other ways. Yay, we're done. Thank you, Venti. Okay, that's it. We are done with the prologue. We can move on to Liyue and do that Archon quest. I've got a bunch of other bits I'll need to do before I do that though. Like, um, can I ascend to again? No. So adventure rank 30 is our next target, but we'll see how I do in the next week. Let me know if you want to see me taking on the Astral Abyss. Um, it's quite difficult. I'm gonna have another go at it probably after this. I don't have I don't think I'll record it. There's just a lot to go through. This is enough for now. Maybe you do want to see it. I can do it again. It's fine. Let me know. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to let me know you enjoy watching this. I feel like this is quite a niche thing to watch all the way through. Quite long. It's me rambling to myself. So please do like, do subscribe. Let me know you're enjoying it in the comments below. And I'll see you next time for more struggling with Amber. Thanks, guys. Bye.